Hi, my name is Ali Terracino, and I'm currently interning at the Center for Service and Social Justice. And today I have here with me Grace Palmer, and she's going to discuss the organization, the Red Cross. And I want to just say thank you and welcome, and we really appreciate having you today.
Of course, you're welcome.
So let's get started. What does your organization do to help serve the community?
So the American Red Cross, our mission is to alleviate suffering in the face of disaster. So basically what we do is internationally, nationally, and locally, we respond to natural disasters such as fires, hurricanes, tornadoes, anything basically that displaces people from their home as well. We open up shelters during those times. As far as an example, like Sandy, we opened up shelters, and recently with all the hurricanes, we have volunteers that deploy locally and nationally and internationally. We also host local and nationally blood drives. So we have donors come in and donate blood to our organization, which then gives it out to people that are in need.
Oh, that's wonderful. I know our school has had the blood drive several times, so.
Awesome, that's great.
What do you find is the most important needs of the community?
As far as the American Red Cross, it's responding when there's a fire as well as blood. So giving blood to people that are in need, and this is not just in the community but everywhere at this time, especially during COVID. Those are the biggest concerns as far as what the Red Cross responds to at this time.
Okay, so that leads me to my next question of how was your organization affected by COVID-19?
Oh yeah, many ways. So we're very hands-on, mission critical, obviously. So a lot of our volunteers are in person, even staff. There's a lot of things that we do within the community, and like I said, nationally. During COVID-19, a lot of that has changed. Many of our responses have gone virtual. We're still in person. Blood drives obviously can't be virtual. We're still doing that, but we do follow the CDC guidelines. So we practice social distancing as well as wearing masks, hand sanitizer. We also screen people that come in to deliver, not deliver, but don't donate blood. And then any other thing that we're doing, we're following those guidelines, and we're taking those extra precautions to stay safe and healthy, as well as maintaining the safety of our clients as well. And then many of our staff members as well as volunteers have continued their mission critical work by doing it from home, remotely as well.
Well, that's great that you're still able to be open and you guys have, I guess, come to terms with what's going on and you've made it work for what you can, and that's very beneficial. Is there any ways people can still become involved and volunteer at the moment, or?
Oh yes, we have quite a few volunteer opportunities. Our highest need right now is obviously we're full swing in hurricane season for this year for 2020, and wildfires as well. So we're actively looking for volunteers that are able to deploy either virtually or in person. So when you're deploying, it's up to 2 weeks. We do cover as far as helping with the cost of traveling. But like I said, it's up to 2 weeks. You're helping at a shelter, you're helping people in many different ways as far as food, registrations. There's so many different things that people can do as far as volunteering in that aspect, as well as we're still looking for volunteers to help at local blood drives, which is fully in person. There is no virtual opportunity for that. However, like I stated before, we're being very careful and cautious. We are maintaining our distance from people. Our blood drives are set up very differently now in lieu of COVID-19. As well as like for students in school, if they're looking for hours or just some sort of experience pre-work, we do offer a lot of different ways that they can get involved as a volunteer virtually and in person. And it's very flexible as far as your schedule. It's based on what you're available for. So just sign up for something that works for your schedule. And if you're willing to travel, that's up to you as well.
So are the volunteer hours and the volunteer opportunities available to research on your website if people are interested, or do they have
Yes.
to call?
Oh yes, of course. You could do either or. So, my name, obviously, Grace Palmer. I am the local volunteer recruiter for
Mhm.
your county specifically, as well as 8 others in the northeastern Pennsylvania. So you could reach out to me directly. My phone number is 570-202-5801, or
Mhm.
you could go to our website at redcross.org, and then you would click on Become Volunteer, and you could search for opportunities based on your residential zip code, and look for ways to volunteer that way. And you would go through the process of filling out the application, which is all online. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes, uploading your driver's license or photo ID, and then you would go through a standard Pennsylvania background check, which we cover the cost. You don't have to worry about that. You're just basically agreeing to that. And then from there, one of our screeners will then contact you to discuss like training and whatever else is required for that particular position you may have applied for.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I want to thank you for sharing with us because I know a lot of people are still out here looking for different volunteer opportunities and they're unaware of where they can go or how they can approach it. So that's also part of the reason we're doing these videos is to get the word out there that there are still organizations accepting volunteers. So we'll definitely put all of the information down and we really appreciate having you today and thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.